What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here once again with the Madden NFL 16 Miami Dolphins franchise. And I know I haven't been up in a while for uploads. It's been probably a week, but I know I'm inconsistent. I'm in and out, fucking just doing whatever I need to do. But I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But I have been getting a lot of extracurricular activities done outside of school. Lately, I've been hanging out at the tattoo shop, getting tattoos. That's on me, but it's something I've really wanted to do. I mean, I've gotten tattoos in the past, but this one's pretty big, and it's gonna cover my entire arm. You'll see it on one of these streams one of these times, but that's where I've been at. I've been getting tattoos, and I know some of you guys are just like, "Yeah, Sin, aren't you like a little too white to get tattoos?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's really not on preference." You know, tattoos are really kind of just personal preferences. I know that not everybody likes them either. It's just like, you're getting tattoos, or I would never get one although they look cool, or you know, you see some of these people like me who get all of them all the time. You know, I really like art, and it's just like, if you appreciate art, you know, then you'll pretty much put any good art on your body. So, and of course you need a good artist to do that, and you know, I really like the artist who's doing my tattoos right now. So anyway, that's where I've been at kind of this week, but I finally got around to recording some Madden for you guys, and I'm gonna get some NCAA out next. I'm gonna try and record a video tonight for it, and then I'll try and get it out tomorrow, right before I leave for work. So we are showing you we're showing you guys the regular season stats for this season, and you see LaShawn McCoy looking like he's the best running back in football. Same with Le'Veon Bell, Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Both Broncos receivers are tops of the receiving leaders in the NFL. But anyway, we are taking on the Tennessee Titans today, who finished 10-6 on the season. We faced them early on in the regular season at Nashville and came out with the win. This time it's a little bit different. Both teams are, they kind of slid into the playoffs, kind of in shaky shape. We ended up like 12-4, but we slipped up a couple of games. We lost 2 of our last 3, so we need to kind of get back up there. There was a streak there where we were kind of just looking like we were ready to flop in the playoffs, and we didn't really want that. You know, we want to finish strong, and we did against the Patriots, and they're taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So that's going to be an interesting matchup as well, considering that the Patriots are 11-5, and they're on the road taking on a 10-6 Baltimore Ravens team. So, obviously the AFC buys are the Denver Broncos, and I almost said Baltimore Colts. Wow, throwback. That's Thursday, throwback Thursday. But the Indianapolis Colts, man, where did I get Baltimore Colts from? Man, that's been a long time since they moved out. But anyway, that was even before we were all born. But anyway, those are the 2 AFC buys, the Colts and the Broncos. The Colts finished 13-3, and the Broncos finished 15-1. They did take an L to the Chargers in the final regular season game. They almost ran the table. I guess they decided to rest their starters, so that's not a big deal. But you see our season stats alone by just our team. Ryan Tannehill had a great year, 38 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Looked really good throughout the regular season. You see Lamar Miller, almost 1,400 yards rushing, almost 10 touchdowns, just 9 touchdowns on the year, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. We could definitely use that today. You see Jarvis Landry having a Pro Bowl season, 72 catches for almost 1,400 yards, 18.8 yards per catch, and 8 touchdowns. Kenny Stills led the way for receiving touchdowns with 10. And you see Devontae Parker had 3 touchdowns this year. We're probably going to look for him to have a bigger role next year in the receiving core, because obviously we thought he did pretty good. He got a few touchdowns off of, quite a few catches for a rookie who was 5th string. So he obviously did work. Our defense obviously looked pretty dang good for some of the season. Against the Patriots, though, last week, I was really impressed. We hope that carries on throughout today's game against Tennessee, but Tennessee, I mean, they're kind of spotty. In this game, they're really good, but in real life, they've been kind of spotty. Obviously, now that they have Zach Mettenberger starting in Tennessee, things have been kind of going downhill, but hey, I mean, Tennessee's in this game is pretty dang good. And they didn't make the playoffs just because, they finished 10-6 for a reason. They had a good year. So we got to take them seriously. And hopefully, we can advance to the next round against the Colts. Because if we win, we face the Colts because we're the 3 seed. So if Tennessee wins, and they're the 6th seed, I do believe. So if Tennessee wins, they face Denver. But if we win, we face Indianapolis. So that's how that goes. And it all depends on the winner of this game and who the other team faces or whatever. So the playoffs are weird. I don't know. It's like if some team wins, you either face this team or this team. It's like the lower seed always faces the higher seed. That's how the playoffs have always been. So if we win, we face the Colts. And if we lose, obviously we're done. But we're going to get into this game now. Again, we're going to get into the injury report first because we would like to see who is missing from both teams. Obviously, we're not missing anybody. Our team is completely healthy, which is kind of a surprise. But you take a look at the Tennessee Titans, and they're missing quite a few players that could be a factor for their game against us. Dickerson, their fullback, is out for an ACL tear. A couple of defensive players, Klug and Harris, are out. And then you got Hakeem Nicks, a receiver, out with a pulled groin. So a couple of big pieces on their team that are sitting out this game. But anyway, I know the intro was a little bit long, but you guys wanted to see the season stats, and I'm going to give you guys those season stats. And I hope you guys enjoy this game against the Tennessee Titans.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Dolphins going up against the Titans. Now let's get you out to Sun Life Stadium where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The playoffs have arrived, and that means it's Wild Card weekend in the NFL here on EA Sports. Hello, friends, and welcome to Wild Card weekend around the National Football League. We've got a pair of divisional winners and a pair of wild card teams, and it's postseason time, the most exciting time of the year, Phil.
Yeah, we think the regular season's pretty exciting. We see it every year, but then it comes playoff time, and we go, wow, this is even more exciting. For these football teams today, don't try to be too creative. Don't reinvent yourself. Do what got you here to the playoffs. And, of course, the team that can do that without turning it over is going to be the team that's going to win this game today.
The Titans are ready to run back this kick. The Dolphins setting up here for the kickoff.
And we are underway here in Sun Life Stadium as the Titans are ready to receive the kickoff, and Dexter McCluster is not even going to get a chance. So here comes Marcus Mariota for the Tennessee Titans. Had a really good rookie campaign, 29 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, as expected for somebody like him. Obviously, he's been hurt. He got hit pretty dirty against this very Miami Dolphins team by Oliver Vernon. I honestly think that was a little bit of a cheap, dirty play, but obviously, I'm not, not no expert. So, but anyway, Marcus Mariota had a really good rookie campaign, turned this Tennessee Titans team around in one season in Madden. Last year, the Titans finished 3-13. He comes in, turns them into a 10-6 team. Obviously, there's a lot more other pieces involved, but he is the main cog in that, in that circle right there. He's the main cog in the pieces, whatever. He's the main guy, right? So, anyway, they do get the first and goal there, and now they're going to try and finish us off here in this opening drive. The Tennessee Titans looking really good on their first drive. They're going to do a counter play left side, and that's a touchdown there for the Tennessee Titans as they get on the board early 7-0 Titans. And defense kind of just looked very out of it on that first drive. We got to get him. You got to get the rally the troops and get this team going, because obviously it's win or go home. That's pretty much what it is right now. And Lamar Miller on that first carry looked really good. Got us a solid pickup and a first down. So obviously I was really happy with that carry. And now we just got to tie this game up, chew up some clock a little bit, because we don't want this to be a very high-scoring game. Obviously, that's not what I like to see. I don't like seeing games that are in the 45 to 42 games. Those are just no. I'm okay with games being like 35, 35, or 35, 34, whatever. I mean, that's okay, but it's like I don't want that every game. 27-20 last game. That was that was a great game against the New England Patriots. I loved that game. So me playing it, I was very satisfied. So you see right there, Tannehill dumps it off, touchdown Miami Dolphins as Robinson gets it off the play action, and it's now 7-7. As the Tennessee Titans are looking to get the ball and score once again. They did move the ball pretty effectively their last drive. Let's see how they do on this one on 2nd and 2. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to get another first down. The run game's working really well to start off the game. And let's see if the Titans can keep it up throughout the entire game, because sometimes when facing a team that's really effective at running the ball, they have their moments where they're good in the first half and then they fall flat in the second half. As you see right there, that's obviously pass interference. He literally tackled him. Come on, McCain, you can't do that. So that's obviously PI, and they're going to move the ball up to the 26-yard line. So that's a 19-yard penalty and a first down for the Tennessee Titans. As McCain's got to know better than that. So that was, I wasn't too happy with that. That was the CPU that did that too. That was the AI. That was not me who did the PI. That was definitely the CPU. As you see right there, Davis does come up with the stop on 3rd down, and now it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the kicker for Tennessee, and let's see if he can knock this one through, and he does. It's now 10-7 Tennessee, and that's okay right now. We just cannot give up too many points here and fall too behind if we make mistakes later on down the road, as we do right here. As that's an interception. Tannehill threw a bad pass. He thought he had a Cameron wide open on the flat and did not. Morgan's right there to pick it off. And here comes Tennessee once again, 3rd down. And Marcus Mariota in the shotgun trying to get this first down. And he is going to not get this first down as he's going to get sacked on the play, as Cameron Wake is the man who led the way on the sack. So now it's going to be another 4th down here. They're going to settle for a field goal. So again, situation here. We need a touchdown to take the lead. And, well, if we do get the touchdown, the lead wouldn't be as big as if we were still holding on to the ball, and it was still 10-7. If Tannehill didn't throw that pick, it could be 14-10, which probably would have put us in a better spot than 13-7. But as long as we have a lead in this game, I'll be okay with it. See, Lamar Miller doing really good in the ground game so far still, as he's getting yards when we need him to get yards. We just need to do better in the passing game so far, and we haven't really done that. Tannehill threw that bad pass, and now we're down by 7 because of it. Or not 7, 6. But the offense is moving down the field once again, down at the 36, handed off to Lamar Miller, getting another first. And that's what he's been doing all game long, just getting us yards when we need him to get yards. And that's all your running back should do, is just get yards when we need them to. So 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill, gets another completion right here to Kenny Stills, and he gets down inside the red zone now to the 17. As we're moving the ball again really freaking effectively again. The offense is clicking on all cylinders. That turnover didn't look like it really bothered Tannehill. And like I said, the offense just needs to take it slow. And we did on that drive once again, as Lamar Miller pushes that one in the end zone, making it 14-13, the first lead for the Miami Dolphins all game long. And there's under a minute to go in the first half. Let's see what the Tennessee Titans can do to try and, get this lead before halftime. And you see they get another completion off to Harry Douglas underneath, and he is Gone gone. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. That was just a meltdown on defense. No one could really catch up to him as soon as he, broke free. So now it's 20-14. They did not go for the 2-point conversion just yet. If we end up getting the lead again, then probably later on in the game they would probably have to go for the 2-point conversion, but not this time. It's not in the second half quite yet. Although, me being greedy, I probably would have tried for the 2-point conversion if I was in that situation. Who knows? But again, here's Tannehill throwing it deep to Jarvis Landry. Go up and get it. He's gone. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. It's now 21-20 as we're nearing halftime. And again, Tannehill looking like that interception did not bother him. He's got his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And now we have a lead once again. 12 seconds left in the half. 2nd down and 3 at the 30 for Tennessee Titans. Here is Mariota getting another completion again. And man, oh man, what in the world is going on here? And that's just another meltdown on the Miami Dolphins defense. So now it's field goal here. We're going to call a timeout here to try and freeze him up. But he does end up making the kick anyway, so now it's 23-21 as we're going into halftime. Looks like the freeze didn't really help at all. It usually doesn't from that kind of close range anyway. But we tried, and it failed. So, again, you see now Tennessee's doing a little PI action as Jarvis Landry's like, where's my flag, man? Where's my flag? You know, give me that flag. And we do get the flag. So now it's 1st and 10, Miami Dolphins in a very good position here to try and, you know, take the lead back once again. So now play action from Tannehill, and he's going to throw an interception. So now we're in a spot here where we're not in terrible position, and we have tried to, we're going to make some adjustments here for Tennessee. As you see, they really haven't gotten the run game going on the first 2 plays, because that's pretty much what they do on the first 2 plays, is they like to run the ball because it's been working for them, and not so much in the second half. So that's a good thing. Davis isn't really going to get many yards in the the second half here because we've adjusted to it, and now they got to adjust to our run game, which they haven't been doing either. So we have very, you know, different run schemes. That's what makes our run game so good. We have different run schemes that we can run for both of our running backs, whether it's power or speed. As you see, Tannehill throws another pick. So now our defense needs to really step up here. So we are just looking really bad, and that was a bad drop right there. That was easily catchable by the receiver, and he just dropped it. Just, hey, I'm not going to catch that. So you see Lamar Miller again running outside, getting a first down past midfield down to the 38. So that's another great run from Lamar Miller, as he's been doing really well this game. So obviously his production has not gone unnoticed. He's been keeping this close. He's been getting us in good field position. And Jordan Cameron just gets us further into Tennessee territory, down inside the red zone, down to the 14-yard line with that catch. And now we're trying to finish off the drive here. We're going to do a little screen pass here to Ajayi, but he's not going to get in the end zone. But we have 4 downs to play with anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. So all we need to do here is run a toss sweep, and we're pretty much in the end zone here. So now with 20 seconds left, toss sweep to Ajayi. That's cake. Touchdown Miami Dolphins. We take the lead once again. Now it's 28-23. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion for Tennessee would put this at a field goal game, but we're trying to prevent that. A touchdown here for us would probably put this game out of reach. So we'll see what we can do here to make a stop here as time is winding down here to start the 4th quarter. At the 27, 3rd down and 3 for Tennessee. Handoff to Davis. He's going left side, gets the first down. Ugh. What are we doing wrong, you know? What are we doing wrong? Well, you know, they're making plays. Good for them. But we've given up a lot of big plays, and that's what's killing us. You know, the big plays early on in the game have been, you know, just disastrous. The big touchdowns that we gave up earlier. And not only that, but, you know, they did go one solid. Well, I don't know if they've gone. This is their first solid drive. They haven't had really much of any big plays. We've been pretty good at containing them when they haven't made big plays. But whenever they do, it's just like, headache. You know, Mariota's completing big plays after big play after big play. And that's why it's still as close as it is. So you see, again, another play right here that probably just saved them from, you know, settling for a field goal. Another big play right there. That's huge. He went up there and got that one. And it's not as big as a play. Actually, I think that probably is their biggest play. It's that play right there. As you see, again, touchdown Tennessee as Harry Douglas gets in the end zone for the touchdown. And actually, that was, yeah, now they're going to go for 2. And this is going to be a big headache. As you see, Marcus Mariota throwing it left side. And that's the 2-point conversion. And it's now 31-28 as Hunter gets that 2-point conversion. And there's still plenty of time left in the game. We still have yet to hit the 2-minute warning. So our goal is to get first downs and not look for the big play yet. I mean, when time is of the essence, then yes, we will try and go for the big play. But right now we're just trying to chew up a little bit of clock because our offense has been pretty efficient. Besides the turnovers, our offense has been really good. Lamar Miller's running the ball well. Tannehill's, outside of the interceptions, has been throwing darts. And, yeah, not the greatest game from Tannehill, but, I mean, as long as we come out with this win, you know, I'm not going to be upset. All I care about now is just wins. It doesn't really matter how we get them. And when it comes down to crunch time, if Tannehill delivers, then he delivers. So we tried to get a little squeaky pass in there to Kenny Stills, but it didn't really work out. So it's 4th and 5. We're going to go for it at the 46-yard line with 3 timeouts. We're going to go for it. But does it pay off? Yes, it does. As Jarvis Landry's right there to get the catch and the first down. So the drive stays alive, and the Dolphins' season lives on. So I don't really trust my defense in this situation, considering how spotty their run game has been in the second half. They've had runs where they've pulled off first downs, but at the same time, we've been pretty good at containing it, so it's been spotty. But Tannehill does get a first down through his legs right there and keeps the drive alive. 1 minute to go. Crunch time is up. This is where time is of the essence. And we do get another 4th and inches. This has been the story of the game. Inches, guys. It's a game. This game has literally been a game of inches. And now on the 4th and inches with 44 seconds left, handoff Robinson, and he's gonna toe his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Not the most, that was a pretty anticlimactic touchdown because of how he did it, but it's the biggest touchdown of the game on a fullback dive, nonetheless. So they do get a completion right there off to the 42-yard line. They do call timeout, which they needed to do because they didn't get out of bounds. But with 4 seconds left at the 42, 3rd and 10, here's Marcus Mariota trying to find somebody in the end zone. And it's batted away. The Dolphins win 35-31 in a game of literal inches. That is nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Just literal inches. Every close play was literally inches. 4th and inches, 3rd and inches for all of our plays. We just got inches after inches after inches. Crazy game, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to face the Colts. We faced them earlier in the regular season as well. We ended up losing big time, but I have faith this time around that we might pull off the upset and come out in the AFC Championship game. But if you guys are enjoying this series, of course, drop a like. Show your support for the AFC playoffs for your Miami Dolphins. They came out with the win today, 35-31, in a bizarre finish. No one really gets a fullback dive at the 5-yard line to go in for a touchdown to end the game. But anyway, thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing at showing your support. And until next time, my name is Suh with Vengeance, and I am out of here. Peace.